You're watching News Channel 5, where the news comes first.
Good evening, everyone. Governor Nixon is feeling some heat from the union that represents firefighters. The union says that it was the lack of leadership that put their lives in danger in Ferguson on the day of the grand jury decision in the Michael Brown case. This is video of businesses burning down in Ferguson on the night of the grand jury decision. Firefighters say that they couldn't put out or even get close to these fires because the National Guard was not there to protect them due to criminals jumping on their fire trucks and gunfire in their direction. They say they had to abandon their hoses and equipment to get away from the criminals. The union president says, quote, the governor failed to deliver on his promise to protect the community and firefighters. The head of the firefighters union, Mark Woolbright, told us he wasn't available to talk on camera today. Senator Jamila Nasheed is on that government accountability committee. She told us they have asked the governor for his response to the firefighters. And of course, we will let you know what he says as soon as we get more information. Missouri Secretary of State unveils an effort designed to help small businesses suffering from the unrest in Ferguson. It's called #FergusonRebuild. Secretary of State Jason Kander visited Kathy's Kitchen this morning on South Florissant to announce Ferguson Rebuild. He says he recognized the need for the fund because everywhere he goes, people ask him how they can help. Ferguson Rebuild, which is partnering with the Regional Business Council in North County Incorporated, is made up of strictly private funds and donations. This is not the government money. It's not a loan that needs to be repaid. It's donations from companies and individuals who want to get help Ferguson, Delwood, and Jennings back on their feet.
It's very important to North County, the region, and the state that we don't have a stretch of buildings in this area that remain burned down or vacant. And that not only hurts Ferguson, Delwood, and Jennings residents, it's unhelpful to the entire region.
There's information about how to donate to Rebuild Ferguson and how business owners need to apply on our website, KSDK.com. Look for it on the homepage. Students in the Jennings School District were demonstrating this morning, but they didn't walk out of class to do it. As Dana Dean tells us, the school actually helped them plan a march to the police station.
Instead of walking out of class, students marched before class began to hand this list of requests to police.
Everybody else is walking out, but us not getting the education is not solving the problem.
This morning, the Jennings School District helped students plan a march before class.
With the superintendent being where she is, and we really do love our superintendent, she accommodated us and she realized, you know what I'm saying, if you can't beat them, join them.
Superintendent Dr. Tiffany Anderson joined her students on the school-sponsored march before the bell rang.
So we're not walking out during school hours, but we are walking out in the morning and walking up to a place where we feel like our demands will be heard and some changes will be made.
80 students marched to the Jennings Police Department, which is run by St. Louis County Police. The list they handed to police was a homework assignment in the district last week. The top 5 changes students want include things like increasing minority hiring and purchasing body cameras.
We learned a lot from Ferguson.
Lieutenant Colonel Troy Doyle met with students.
The county police department is currently working on most of their requests right now in regards to body cameras and engaging to the community a little bit more.
The meeting ended on a positive note with plans to meet with police again next month. In Jennings, Dana Dean, News Channel 5.
Warm temperatures, but it looks like rain during the start of the work week. Let's get the first alert forecast to get a better idea of what to expect, Mike Roberts.
Don't you hate it when Mother Nature, Kelly, reminds you that it's December? Well, we have no evidence this weekend. Temperatures have been and will continue to be much warmer than normal. Typical to this time of year, we're in the low to mid 40s for highs. These are our lows tonight. 46 degrees in St. Louis. Away from St. Louis, marginally cooler, though you got to remember we're going to see some fog tonight. Then tomorrow, after the fog lifts, we'll have temperatures get into the 50s, maybe a little bit of sunshine. Mid 50s on Monday with 2 rounds of rain. 1 round in the morning, maybe even some storms for your morning commute. Evening commute, we'll see showers. Then Tuesday, the cold comes. And Thursday and Friday of next week, we could see some wintry precipitation. But right now, all we've got is a little bit of cloud cover. Increasingly, we are closer to fog. Temperatures are in the mid-40s over in Effingham and in Flora. It's 49 degrees yet in Salem and at Scott Air Force Base, and it's still 52 degrees over at Lake of the Ozarks. For the rest of the evening, Clouds and temperatures that really don't go anywhere at all will be around 49 degrees at 9 p.m. and then about the same at 11 p.m. And that's when, Kelly, will start to see a little fog. I'll tell you about Sunday in a few minutes.
All right, we'll see you then, Mike. A midday grocery store robbery in the Metro East, all caught on camera. 3 men, all dressed in black with masks, charge into the store through the front door. They all have high-powered guns, including an assault rifle. One of them heads straight for the cash register, points the gun at the clerk, and takes all the money in the register. One of the other men heads to a back office and takes all the money out of the safe.
I see one of them that has what looks like an AK-47, a long rifle. It's such a violent crime, and the type of weapons that you're seeing used in this crime, it's just not something that you would see a burglar steal from a common household or anything like that.
Police say it's a very brazen act in the middle of the day to come into a store that obviously they were watching to know that nobody was in there, and it seemed like they knew right where to go. And the owner of the grocery store has increased security at the market. Police will also do more patrols. The Nobel Committee made it official today. This year's Nobel Peace Prize co-winners were presented with gold medals. Pakistani teen Mala Yousafzai and Indian Kailash Satyarthi were part of the procession that made its way to Oslo's town hall. That is where the two received their prizes from the head of the Nobel Committee. Both awardees are activists for children's rights. Chances are good that you have noticed falling gas prices, and more good news tonight. According to the Department of Energy, they could just keep dropping. The Energy Department cut its prediction for next year's average price of gas to $2.60 a gallon. That's down more than 20% from this year and the lowest prediction since 2009. And if it holds true, the price drop would save drivers $100 billion over the course of 2015. The current national average is $2.66 a gallon, but Missouri has some of the lowest prices in the nation with an average of $2.31 a gallon. Well, have you ever wondered how your favorite holiday attraction all comes together? Heidi takes you through how it's done in the twinkling of an eye. It is the magical time of the year. Communities throughout the region are all decked out for the holidays. In today's Hey Heidi, Alicia Ull has a question about Santa's magical kingdom.
Well, she wants to know how they get all of these lights so high up into the trees when they start decorating and just how much they pay for electricity. So let me show you what I found out.
We'll end our show with a shout out to our intern and tonight's producer, Stephanie Foreman. This is her last week with us at KSDK, and we would all like to wish her a farewell and good luck on her studies. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here for News Channel 5 at 10.